Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back in the building for another video from Pink Book Lessons. And this is an update on the Sassy Trucker. Apparently, from the title, it seems as though the Sassy Trucker has made it back to the United States of America. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Got an update on Miss Sassy, who got hemmed up in Dubai. She's back home in the United States and said she'll never go back to Dubai ever again. I'll let you know how much Dubai made her pay to lift that travel ban that she was on, and I'll remind out of control American women that you cannot go over to other people's countries being disrespectful and acting up, because what happened to Miss Sassy will happen to you too.
She definitely learned her lesson. Pay attention, y'all.
Second, to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. We first found out about Miss Sassy, a female trucker, and how she was in trouble in Dubai through the local Fox News in Houston.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy. In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai. It's not fair and it's not right.
She was facing charges in Dubai in connection with an argument that she had at a rental car company there. Her mom says this happened after she and her friend got into a car accident, and Miss Sassy forgot her cell phone and belongings and couldn't get it back from the rental car company without paying a, quote, undisclosed amount of money.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money.
I was told that a case was opened against her by Musa Rental Car Company for screaming.
And go ahead, sorry.
So she was there to pick up her items after a minor fender bender, and she was actually invited there by the rental car company. She told me that they sound like they were very cooperative over the phone, but when she got there, she said their whole demeanor changed immediately, especially because they realized she was alone, and they really didn't have any intentions on giving her back her items.
And my whole thing is like, the mom believed everything that her daughter was saying. Like, come on, man. There has to be something she didn't tell you, and you just believe in everything she said. Like, come on now. Come on, man. The whole story wasn't being told, and you just going along with whatever she told you.
So she told me that the employee started screaming at her and insisting that she give him money. And she wanted the whole nightmare to go away. So she was willing to give the money. But the only thing is that they had her credit cards. They had her cell phone. She's used to paying using transactions on her iPay or using her credit cards. She couldn't pay them.
When that interview right there came out, Dubai authorities responded and said that her mother presented a, quote, completely distorted picture of the case. A UK organization started working with Miss Sassy called Detained in Dubai, where they claimed the Dubai rental car company was trying to scam Miss Sassy, echoing what her mom said. That organization representing her said that Dubai just wanted to get $10,000 out of her. She was facing 2 years in jail or a $10,000 fine. The organization said in a press release that Tierra Allen, quote, stood her ground and has done so for 3 months, despite facing imprisonment and despite being trapped in the UAE without an income, without support, and without recourse to justice. When the story got international attention, her old friends came out with a video showing how out of order Miss Sassy really was. The footage of her going off on people at an Airbnb in Puerto Rico, throwing drinks on one of the men there, according to his wife, which is also shown on video. If you want to see the video, the link is below in the description. And the friends claim that they witnessed her bad behavior over the years. Now Miss Sassy is back in America. It was reported that Dubai let her leave the country after she was allowed to pay money to lift a travel ban. Miss Sassy told reporters,
So
quote,
was she paid the
it was a very
$10,000?
traumatizing experience for me. So Detained in Dubai, that's a legal advice organization. Those are the people who helped her out. The chief executive of that organization told Newsweek, I've just spoken to Tierra. She is still in shock about what happened to her and feeling blessed that she managed to leave the country today. She's aware that if she didn't leave today, a new travel ban was to be issued against her in the morning, and she would be stuck there indefinitely. She never wants to return to Dubai after her
bet
experience,
she don't.
which she will talk about publicly soon. Miss Sassy had to pay Dubai police over $1,300 to get that travel ban removed so that she could finally leave the country and travel back home on Tuesday, August 8th. She hopped on a plane that took her to the UK first and then the United States. The 29-year-old American woman had been in Dubai since April, but she was detained in May when they confiscated her.
That should be a lesson to anybody who is trying to go to a country like that. Don't go over there acting stupid. Don't go over there acting like this is America, man. Because they will make an example out of you. They will make an example out of you. That's what they wanted to do with this woman. $10,000. I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure $10,000 wasn't the only thing they wanted from her. $1,300 wasn't all they wanted from her. They wanted to make an example out of this woman. If you bring your westernized attitude over here, this is what's gonna happen to you.
Her passport, not allowing her to leave the country. So she was held up in Dubai for 3 months. She was not in jail, but her mother didn't want to disclose where she was exactly. The organization helping her said that she didn't have any money or job for 3 months. So my question is, how did she live, eat, and sleep in Dubai for 3 months without a job? My question is, how did helping her said that she didn't have any money or job for 3 months?
She had no money or a job.
So my question is, how did she live, eat, and sleep in Dubai for 3 months
That's
without
what
a job
I
or
want to know.
money? The organization detained Dubai said that she nearly didn't make it through airport immigration and was afraid that they would take her to jail. But they say that all worked out, and Tiara is now relieved her nightmare has come to an end. Miss Sassy is saying that she's traumatized, so you know she's about to flip this thing into a whole Me Too situation, probably go on some sympathy tour to anyone who will listen. What happened was Dubai and their government had to give her some adult lessons at 29 years old that her mama should have given her at 9 years old. This is how she could travel to a different country on the other side of the world and think that those folks in Dubai was going to let her do whatever she wanted to do like she was in America. Doesn't work like that. Now, Sassy, since you don't want to go to Dubai again, go down to Jamaica, to the Ryu Resort, and go try to pull that same stunt on Big Keisha, aka the Montego Bay Leslie Jones. Yeah, that stunt that she pulled in Puerto Rico, she better not try that in Jamaica. Up there yelling and going crazy on people like you're in America. Keep your loud, aggressive behavior in Houston or California, wherever you're from, and don't think you can show up to other people's houses behaving badly. You made it out of Dubai. Hopefully you really learned from all of this. But who am I kidding? This woman never held herself accountable the whole time. Her
Big lessons going in.
making her out to be
Pay
a victim,
attention, y'all.
and I'm assuming that's what she's going to do too. She's about to go everywhere she can get attention to make it seem like.
Oh yeah, she about to go on a whole press run. Of course, she about to. Come on now. America is the land of exploitation. So now she about to take that whole entire thing, that whole entire ordeal, and turn it into her being the victim and Dubai being the bad people that held her against her will. So she about to go to ABC. She about to go wherever she can go, man. She gonna go. I wouldn't be surprised if she was on Vlad. To be honest with you, like Vlad, No Jumper, The Breakfast Club, wherever she can get interviewed at, she's gonna go. So it's like, hey man, she's gonna soak up the opportunity in the spotlight to make herself look like a victim in this whole entire situation.
Like she was a victim with all the woe is me stories. There are reports of this woman acting up not only in Dubai, but Puerto Rico and even the Virgin Islands. I think instead of coming back focusing
different
on
places.
attention and the media, she should be focusing on what's wrong
Oh
with
my
her. Get down
goodness.
to the root of her anger issues and fix that. Don't call Tamara, call
ABC
Liana,
about to
or
call
therapist.
her, man.
Here's the thing though. How can you fix something or try to learn a lesson if you didn't think you had a problem in the first place? Black women in America, take heed and make sure this doesn't happen to you. Be respectful. Make sure you know the laws where you're going. And get back home safely without issues. Do not travel out of the country alone. And you might want to consider going with a man. I am not going out of the country with just a bunch of women.
Yeah,
Oh, and let me get a cherry coke.
Dina, can we just bring it down a notch?
Oh, can we get some
true.
this weekend?
You know what? I need you to use your lady mouth.
Just way too much that can happen, and you need someone with good judgment that can work out your issues if they arise and prevent things from escalating. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Do you think Miss Sassy learned her lesson? Shout out to our brother Dark Power and Anderson. I appreciate you for your support.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do think in some form or some way she did learn something. If it's a lesson, I don't know. But like I said, she's about to spin this. She's about to put together this narrative that she's the victim, even though she went to other places and disrespected people in other countries and other parts of the world. She's about to spend. This is about to be national. This is about to be a whole entire thing, man. About to be a whole entire thing. Just watch what I say. Watch what I say. Don't be shocked if you see her on Good Morning America.